All right, back for the last video in the Your Life, Your Choice series. So I realized in the last video I had my teacup turned around, so you saw the frown. So if you saw the frown, I'm sorry, I turned it to the smiley. Anyway, in case you're wondering, it's ginger lemon tea with a little bit of local honey in it. So, since I'm talking about tea, obviously, then my last installment for this video is about health and wellness being your choice. So again, my name is Sarah from SEW Coaching. This is the Your Life, Your Choice video series. Thank you for joining me for another installment. Couple of disclaimer points. I am not a psychotherapist or a medical professional, so I have no jurisdiction to make any of those sorts of determinations for you. I am, however, a coach. I'm a forward thinker. I am about supporting you in creating the life you want from this point forward, no matter how you got to where you are right now. And so, yeah, there's that. And so, I don't know, I think I mentioned this in the Learn and Grow video about the differences between at cause and at effect. And so at effect being that you are victim to your circumstances, you're at effect of your circumstances, so you're at effect of whatever's going on around you, versus at cause where you are positively, proactively choosing no matter your circumstances or no matter what shit hits your fan. And so that's going to come, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in this video. So I wanted to bring that up again. And so, so health and wellness. In this video, I really want to stress the whole I'm not a medical professional part. I'm not, but I am someone who obviously has a human body. So I have dealt with, different types of health issues over the years. And so, but I do want to say that doctors don't know everything. And so if you are someone who does have an ongoing medical situation, you are seeking medical support, obviously that's completely fine. I'm not here to say or judge you on that. I am here to say that doctors don't know everything, and you always have the choice to try something that your doctor is not recommending. Just because your doctor is not recommending it doesn't mean that it's not there for you to be had. We have this magical thing called the internet, and so you can, obviously there's a lot of fake crap out there, I get that, but there's always information to be had from the internet about different health conditions and things like that. And so if you're someone who's dealing with maybe tummy troubles or whatever, and obviously there's legit viruses and things like that, but maybe you're just having ongoing acid reflux or something like that. You get to choose whether you take the prescribed medication or you try natural remedies for it or something like that, right? We have the opportunity to do this research now so that we don't have to just rely on our medical professional to say how it goes. We get to say how it goes, right? You have the power to choose how it goes. Ultimately, your health and wellness is up to you. It's not up to your doctor. It's not up to your whoever. It's up to you. So if you're I dealt with depression for a long time, still do, and I consider it a choice all the time how I let depression be for me. And some days I let the depression win. Most days I don't. It used to be the other way around. Most days I let the depression win, and there were one day a week I'd get out of bed. But how it goes for me is entirely up to me. To choose how I want it to go. Because we have the internet, you're able to do research and you can find resources, you can find other things that might be able to, rest, ice, compression, elevation for, injury is a pretty common trick, obviously. Obviously for a broken bone, you'd want to go to emergency room, but if you just sprain something, I sprained my wrist in March, and literally I just iced it, I splinted it, did all the things. I had lots of people, did you go to the doctor? I'm like, no. I'm doing the right thing. There's nothing broken. It's fine. So, but what you choose, how you choose to nourish yourself is your choice. And if you choose to eat, healthy food versus, not so healthy food, but maybe that food works for you, like however you want it to go, kind of choose how you want your body to feel and then work your lifestyle around that, right? And if you choose not to, you're at effect, you're a victim to however it's going, right? So all of the things in choices are about whether you choose to be at cause or responsible or own your shit, or you choose to be victim to or at effect of your circumstances, whatever those circumstances are. You always have a choice in how it goes for you. Always have a choice. There are consequences to your choice, but you always have a choice. And so, yeah, that's kind of, I don't have anything more to say, I guess. So I just want to close with, I hope you got something from this. If you did, I'd appreciate your feedback. That's always important to me, to hear what you're getting from it, and if it supported you in shifting anything, or however it went for you, or it was not effective and you wished it was something more, or you would like more information about something. I'd appreciate your feedback. Please let me know. All of those things. Thank you so much for tuning in for this 4-video series. I appreciate it. And I'll be back with some news stuff. Also, please keep in mind that I do have one-on-one coaching available to you at any time. So please feel free to ask me about that. And so have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.